Hey guys, Laura Gorycki, G-Force Athletics. Today I've got another 20-ish minute core session for you. All you're going to need is a mat or a towel because most activities will be done on the floor. So you go grab that and I'll see you on the other side. This core session contains 3 sets. Each set will have 3 activities that you'll perform 30 seconds each with a 15-second break in between, and we'll repeat each round 3 times. So it's going to take about 21-22 minutes. If you have a problem with that activity, always press pause. I will show modifications or progressions if they're applicable. And let's get started. So let's go ahead and get on the mat for our first round. First round is going to be a crunch. Just your basic crunch. Alright, so feet are on the floor, knees are bent. And remember, if you watch the Form Clinic video, what do you do when you're doing ab activity? You draw in your navel, press your belly button into your spine, press that back into the mat. Keep your feet on the mat. You can have your hands by your ears or by your side. I suggest you not pull your neck. And you just crunch. Very small range of motion. A full sit-up is way up here. We're not doing that. We're just doing a basic crunch. So just press your back into the mat. Let your abs do all the work. If you feel any neck strain, take a break. You can always lay back down and then begin again. But your neck strain is probably due to lack of ab strength. And if you have weak abs, you'll tend to lead like that. You'll tend to lead with your neck. All right, we're going to continue that motion, except we're going to do a crossover crunch. And I want you to get your feet like off the mat, so spread your feet away from each other. And you're going to crunch up, and you're going to reach over and touch like the outside of your shin, okay? So cross over, touch your calf. Cross over, touch your calf. Now, if that range of motion is too challenging, then you can reach up, touch the outside of your thigh. Just make sure you're crossing over and reaching on the outside of the opposite leg. As long as you work on your form and you maintain proper form, that range of motion will come. All right, now we're going to do the breast stroke. So on your belly, this is your back activity. So elevate your legs. So keep your knees off the floor. And your hands start here, and then you just perform the breaststroke. So you lower here, and as your arms come back, you come up. Lower and go around and come up. Very good. Keep those legs elevated. And I'm not a very good swimmer, but this is much easier to do on the floor than it is in a pool for me. All right. 2 more rounds in this set. Back to your crunch. So on your back, feet are on the floor, knees are bent. And again, your hands can be by your ears or by your side. I just suggest that you don't put them behind your neck because you may tend to pull. All right, so just basic, small range of motion. Blow out, exhale as you come up. Let your back and your abs do all the work. So again, don't lead with your neck, because if you do that, you're going to feel a lot of neck strain. And again, if you do feel that neck strain, relax and then go back into the move. I promise, as your abs get stronger, your neck muscles will not hurt as bad. So just stick with the program. It is a process. Right? Remember, progression, not perfection. Now we're going to do this crossover crunches. So your arms are wide, you crunch up, cross over, touch your shin, and go back. Cross over and up. So crunch up, cross over, crunch up, cross over. This is a reach over, so you're targeting your obliques. And again, if this range of motion is difficult, think more about your form. You can cross over and touch the outside of your thigh. As long as you have good, proper form, the range of motion will get there once your ab strength improves. All right, back to the breaststroke. On Soften your belly. And keep your legs elevated above your knees so your knees aren't touching the mat. All right, floating in the water. Relax your head and then bring your arms back. Extend, bring your arms back, raise your chest up off the mat. Extend your arms, bring them back. Extend your arms and bring them back. Good job. Big circles, big strokes in that water. Ah, good job. All right, one more round of this set. Back to your crunch. You should have this by now. Release the instructions. Belly button, press into your back. Back press into the mat. Head, neck, and shoulders are up. Knees are bent, feet are on the mat. Let your abs and your back do all the work. Your upper body should be moving only because your abs are engaged. So don't tense up with your shoulders or your neck. Make sure you exhale as you go up. One more. Good job. Now we're going to do this crossover or crossover crunches. All right, so your feet are off the mat. They're wide. Your hands are here. And we're going to crunch up, crossover, touch that shin. Crunch, crossover, touch the outside of your shin. Touch your knee. Or touch your thigh. Remember, form is always more important than range of motion. Range of motion comes when your abs have gained more strength. Finish on the left. All right, now let's flip over. Do those swimmers, or breaststroke. Then we'll get a short little break. All right, so elevate those legs. Don't let your knees touch the mat. Got to stay out of the water, okay? Relax your head. Come around, come up out of that water, and go back in. Good job. This is really good for your back and for your shoulders because you're getting a lot of rotation here with your shoulders. So it helps with your range of motion. One more. Nice job. End of set one. You grab a sip of water and I'll see you on the other side. Set two. Set two is going to involve planks. So you have an option of doing an upper plank or a forearm plank. If you watched the Form Clinic video, you know the difference. You should know by now that I hope that you watched the Form Clinic video. Alright, so go ahead and get in an upper plank position. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your feet are about hip width apart. And all you do is just hold this position. Keep your abs engaged. You know, that means to draw in that navel, pressing into your back. Even though you're not laying on your back, you can still keep your abs and your core tight. So this is also working a little bit on your upper body, especially those upper planks. See, my arms are shaking just a little bit. Just breathe slow. So it's only 30 seconds. Very good. All right. Now, for oblique portion, we're going to do leg circles. Rest on your elbows. And again, still keeping your abs tight, core engaged. Lift your legs up and then slowly move them in a circular motion. Now you're resting on your elbows, so you don't have to worry about maintaining balance. So the idea behind leg circles is, again, to teach your lower abs to move your legs. So your lower abs are bringing your leg forward and extending your legs. So you really should not feel this in your legs unless you do it for like 3 minutes, which you shouldn't be doing for 3 minutes. All right, now we're going to stand and we're going to do the hinged windmill. So feet are apart, arms to your side, and then lean forward. So you're hinging at the waist, and you're going to take your right foot, tap it to that, right hand, sorry, tap it to your left foot, come back up, tap your left hand to your right foot. All right, don't come up out of this hinge. Keep your back nice and flat, neutral, but flat. And when I say flat, I just mean don't round it and don't arch it. Remember, when you're touching your foot with your opposite hand, have the other hand go up because you're working on your back here. All right, end of round 1 for set 2. We're going to do a plank. Let's do a forearm plank this time, all right? So get on your forearms. Your elbows will be directly underneath your shoulders. You can clasp your hands together. Relax your neck. So try not to drop it though. Just try not to strain. Don't strain with your shoulders or your neck. Draw in your navel. Keep your core tight. Keep your feet about hip width apart. Everything should be very stable. So not only are you strengthening your core, but you're stabilizing your core. Very good. Back to those leg circles. I'll show you a progression this round. All right, we'll start on your elbows. Knees are bent. Core is engaged. Lift those legs. And with your lower abs, move your legs in a forward circle motion. Now, if you're not fatigued, go ahead and raise up and balance on your butt and have your hands by your legs. So this really takes a lot of focus from your abs. So that's a progression if you want to try it. All right, back to the hinged windmill. Let me show you from the side. You're hinging at the waist. Sorry, that's why we're saying hinged. Arms to your side. So you bend forward. You lean forward. You stay in this position. Stance is wide. And you just reach down and touch your foot with the opposite hand. Okay? Keep your arms wide so you're targeting your back and your obliques. Very good. One more. Awesome. Round 3. Then you'll get a little break. Oops, sorry, plank. You choose. You can do upper plank or forearm. I'll do half and half, all right? Just in case you need a reminder of form. Upper plank, hands underneath your shoulders, feet are hip width apart. Control your breathing, relax your neck and your shoulders, and keep your core tight, keep your abs engaged. Now I'm going to lower down the forearm in case you're doing that. Make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. And again, keep your neck relaxed so you don't feel a lot of strain. And just control your breathing. Very good. See, 30 seconds isn't really that long, is it? All right, leg circles. Again, back on your elbows. And let your abs do the work here. Now, if you're not quite ready to come all the way up off the mat, you can always have your hands by your hips rather than being on your elbows, so you can raise up slightly. Just don't lose your form. I think I just lost my form. And then if you want to go all the way, really work those abs, then lift your arms, your hands off the mat, and just hold them by your legs. So your abs have to do all the work here. All right, last hinged windmill. And again, you're hinging at the waist. So your back is flat. Let me show you from this side this time. How about that? Okay, feet are wide. Wide stance. Arms are like this. Hinge over. Touch your foot with the opposite hand. And then go to the other side. Very good. Keep that other arm up. 15 seconds left. Good job. 5 seconds. And one more tap each side. Right foot and left foot. Good. All right, small little break. I'll see you in a few seconds. Set 3. Let's get ready. This is going to be a fun one. We're going to start with alternate leg drops. So you want to be on your back, all the way on your back. Press your back into the mat with your belly button. Raise your legs. Your legs are straight. And you're going to alternate, dropping one leg at a time and returning. All right, so you drop your right leg and then return it and drop the left. Keep your feet flexed. Let your abs do all the work here. Down and up. Use control. So this isn't a leg swing. You want to slowly drop it and slowly raise it. Very good. Now we're going to do snow angels. I'm not sure if you can see outside or not, but we have a lot of snow here in North Carolina. So I don't like the snow, so we're going to do snow angels in the garage. So you extend your arms and legs, and then you bring them to each other as you kind of crunch up, and then extend. Don't allow your hands or your feet to touch the floor unless you need to take a break. Keep your back pressed into the mat. So your arms and legs are together here, and then you bring your arms down to the side of your legs as you open. So it's just like you're making a snow angel in the snow, except you're not cold and you're not wet. One more. Very good. All right, on your feet. Standing rotational toe touches. Now we did the hinged windmill. This is kind of similar, except you're going to come up between each time you touch your foot. So feet are really wide stance. Arms are out here. Reach down, touch that right foot with your left hand. Come back up, and then do the same thing on the other side. So you're coming up in between. The wider your stance is, the more rotation you're going to get. So reach over and across and touch that foot with the opposite hand. And if you're tall like me, you can get a little bit wide stance. If you're not tall, don't try to go into a split doing these, okay? All right, good. Round 2. Back on the mat. There's alternate leg drops. If you're not getting enough of a break in between, if getting up and down kind of makes you dizzy, then just press the pause button and take a little extra break if you need it. Okay, alternate leg drops. Drop the right leg, come back up, drop the left. Keep your back pressed into the mat. Good job. Let your abs do all the work. Your legs shouldn't feel heavy. If they do, I promise when your abs become stronger, your legs will feel lighter. All right, let's go play in the snow again. We're going to do the snow angels. Okay, so your arms and legs are extended. Once you start your movement, your arms and legs will not touch the floor. So bring your arms down to your legs and then extend. So open and close. Your arms go down to the side of your legs as you open your legs, and they go up. Your back stays pressed in the mat. Good job. And remember, if you need a break, you can always rest. You've got a pause button right there. Press pause, take a little break, and then resume. Don't give up. Instead of giving up, you can always make up for lost time. That's one of our slogans. Don't give up, make up. All right. The rotational, standing rotational twist. Remember, wide stance here. Point those toes out. Reach down, touch that right foot with the left hand. Stand back up, and then repeat on the other side. Make sure you keep that arm up. So similar to that windmill that we just did, except you're coming up in between. You're not hinging at the waist. You're actually crossing over and going down. So it's just a slight change in your movement pattern, but it sure is good for the back. Let's finish on the left side. We've got one more round, then you're done. All right. On your back, legs straight up. Your back is pressed into the mat, and you alternate leg drops. Lower that right leg, bring it back up, lower the left. If this bothers your back, if going down this far bothers your back, then you can decrease your range of motion and go down until the point before your back starts feeling the strain. But this is typically a gentle move for the back. Let's do one more each side, right and then left. Okay, drop those feet. Get ready for your snow angels. This is your last set of snow angels. Aren't you sad? If it's snowing where you are, you can go outside and do snow angels in the snow. All right, ready? Go. Extend and then open. Bring your arms down to your legs. And there is a progression to this. We can add a crunch. I'm not going to do that to you today, but expect it later. So the stronger your abs get, you're going to do a snow angel, and then you're going to come up into a crunch. So stick with the program so you will see yourself progress, and you'll be like, wow, I did that. And you'll look back and think, man, remember that day I couldn't do snow angels and now I'm doing snow angels with a crunch? Rotate, rotate over. Touch that foot with your opposite hand. Come back up. Keep your arm extended behind you. This is your last activity. Good job. Hang in there. One more each side. Go to the left. All right. Good job. You're done. Thanks for joining me today. I'm happy you were here, and I will see you soon.